This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
I've been trying for years to recreate a peanut butter cookie recipe from childhood, and now I've done it and I'm adding a little twist. So the first thing I'm going to do is start getting my sugar and butter to combine. So I'm going to take 1 1/4 cups of sugar and put that into my mixer. And then I'm going to be adding another 1 1/4 cups, but of brown sugar. And I'm going to put these two sugars together in the mixer, and I'm going to kind of give them a little spin because I really want them to mix up and become like one sugar. And then once it's all combined nicely like this, I'm going to go ahead and get a cup of butter that I've kind of softened a little bit. Now you'll notice I have this on a low speed. I don't want to get a lot of volume in this batter. I just want it to kind of combine. And once it's combined, I turn it off and I'm going to give it a little scrape because I'm asking a lot of this butter and the sugars to get together. So sometimes it takes a little help from me with my spatula. But you'll notice it should be kind of almost like a grainy paste. Now, like I've mentioned, we don't want any air on this. So once it gets to this point, turn your mixer off. Then I'm going to get my eggs ready. Now I'm going to crack 3 eggs, but you'll notice I crack an egg in a little bowl and then I transfer it to another bowl. And the reason I do this is just in case any shells or anything get in the egg, I haven't ruined all the other eggs that I've cracked. Then I'm going to take my eggs, I'm going to put my mixture on slow, and I'm going to add them a little bit at a time to that butter and sugar mixture. And again, notice I'm not going for fluffy, just combined. Now we're going to add some peanut butter. So turn the mixer off and I'm going to use 1 cup of peanut butter. Now I'm using a smooth peanut butter, but you can use really whatever you like. But go ahead and get it into the mixing bowl. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now once you get your vanilla in, we're going to get the mixer going, but again on a slow speed. We just want this to mix up. We don't want to get any air in this dough at all. Now I'm going to go and get my dry ingredients together, and for this, in a sort of medium-sized bowl, I'm going to add 2 cups of flour, and then I'm going to get some baking soda out, and I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then I'm just going to put in a little bit of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon. Now once I get the salt in, I'm going to grab my little whisk and I'm just going to kind of mix that all together. That way when I put it into the mixer, I don't have to worry about little pockets of soda or salt. Then I'm going to go back to the mixer. Notice it's not running, it's off. I put all the dry ingredients in, put it on a real slow speed, and I want to get it about to this point. And then I'm going to stop it and I'm going to add some peanuts. Now this is what's going to give it its crunch. I'm going to add 1 cup of peanuts, and again slow speed just for a couple of seconds just to get them mixed together. And then I'm going to pull it off and use my spatula just to make sure that all the peanuts are all through that batter. Again, this dough does not require any fluff or air put into it. Now I'm going to go ahead and get a parchment lined sheet out, and I'm going to go ahead and scoop my cookies out. Now, once you get a dozen put out on the cookie sheet, you're going to want to take the cookie dough and you're going to want to pop it straight away into the refrigerator. Then go back and put your tray of cookies in a 300-degree oven and set the timer for 15 minutes. Now this cookie recipe is great plain, but it's also great with this little twist. And the twist is to pop a little miniature peanut butter cup in the center of the cookie. Now to do that, today I'm going to make half of the batch of cookies plain and half with the peanut butter cup. But I need to take these chocolates and peel them and put them in a cup and pop them in the freezer so so that they get nice and cold. Here's why. After 15 minutes, when I take the cookies out, they are really, really hot, but they're not cooked all the way through yet. So I'm going to put them on my rack, and I'm going to get my little chocolates out of the freezer, and I'm going to put a peanut butter cup in the center of each of the cookie. Well, I'm going to do just half of the cookie, so I'm going to put the cups in 6 of them, and then I'm going to put these right back into the oven for another 6 minutes. Now after 6 minutes, they come out and they look like this. Notice the peanut butter cup is held together. That's what we want. But these cookies are a nice golden brown. One of the things I love about these peanut butter cookies is I like a chewy cookie, but I loved the crunch of the whole peanut running through it. And then to have that little hit of chocolate in the center with the peanut butter cup is just yummy. Now, if you'd like to give these cookies a try, you can go to our website. I've got the recipe there for you. I'll see you next time.